Welcome to today's episode of the Political Prism. I'm your host, Dick Dowdell. Today, we're discussing my recent article, Trump is Way Over the Line with This One. In this article, I argue that President Trump's call for the arrest of California Governor Gavin Newsom is a reckless abuse of presidential rhetoric designed to intimidate, suppress dissent, and expand the power of the executive branch far beyond constitutional limits.
That's right, Dick. Trump's statement is a clear and present danger to Republican governance and our way of life. It's a deliberate escalation of his authoritarian streak, and it's alarming to see him use the power of the state to punish his enemies. As you mentioned in your article, this is a feature of authoritarian regimes, not a quirk of the Trump administration.
Exactly. And it's not just about Trump's statement. It's about the silence from his supporters and the Republican Party. Where are the constitutional conservatives now? You'd think they'd be up in arms, defending the principles of federalism and states' rights. But instead, they're mostly silent, and silence in the face of this kind of abuse is complicity.
That's a great point, Dick. The silence from Trump's supporters and the Republican Party is deafening. It's a sign that they're willing to sacrifice their principles and values for the sake of power and loyalty to Trump. And that's a dangerous precedent to set, especially when it comes to the rule of law and the separation of powers.
Well, I think it's time for us to draw a line in the sand. We can't just sit back and watch as Trump continues to erode our democratic institutions and values. We need to speak out, we need to organize, and we need to demand that our leaders uphold the principles of the Constitution and the rule of law.
I couldn't agree more, Dick. It's time for us to take a stand and defend our democracy. We owe it to ourselves, our children, and future generations to ensure that our government remains of the people, by the people, and for the people.